of great interest. And this is, can you and will you work in a positive way with the unit system? It was also asked, how do you plan to make the unit system work since the taxpayers voted for change regarding the conditions of the roads in this county? And the unit system was put in place by the voters. Will you work for its successful advancement, or will you campaign for its repeal, and why? And we'll start with Mr. Utley, if you will answer that question.
Yes, sir, I will, but I want one last little thing on the certificate of obligation. They circumvented justice. They did not allow you the opportunity to vote on a bond election. They circumvented justice, and it was illegal what they did. Yes, I can work with the unit system. I believe in it. It works in Beeville. The supervisor, the road supervisor, is controlled by statutory law. He is to report to the commissioners and the judge of the court. We can delegate authority to him to make sure that it does work. One of the things that was brought to my attention, and very good, we need progressive road repair, not just going and grading it. We need to start with as little funds, as most funds as we can have, and pave the roads. When you pave them, you don't have to come back and keep working on them. Goliad's done it. Beeville is working on it. It works in Beeville. We also need to work with the commissioners and say, can we have some of that money where we have a road superintendent taking some of their responsibilities away? Can we divert some of that money to the road system? Yes, I believe in the unit system. Yes, I believe it can work. Progressive road development.
Thank you, Mr. Tennant.
Well, yes, I certainly believe in the road system, and to give credit where it's due, it was Bob Busselman in his finest hour who wrote the letter and got the ball rolling in the correct direction. We all, those of us that looked into it, had wondered why that backhoe front-end loader was parked behind the old commissioner's house. Knew that it was working in Beeville, knew that it was working other places, and I believe it was going to work here. We had a chance, and Sammy Smith was the administrator, and I mean, he had been on the job 3 months, and here came 2 gravel trucks down my road, my lonely road, where I've lived for 30 years in the Calichian mud every time it rained. I jumped down, I said, you fellas must be lost. They don't bring gravel up my road. They said, no, Mr. Tennant, this is legitimate county precinct-free business. We're going to fix you up. But he's gone now. And we need more like him. He stood up in a commissioner's meeting and said, I have spent $20,000 plus change on water, buying water. I told you all 6 months ago, drill a water well, and the county will get this water for free. You'd have thought he was talking to Sputnik. It never happened. Well, 30,000 here and 30,000 there. The way Everett Dirksen talks, first thing you know, you're talking about a county budget. So yes, I'm in favor of the county maintaining the unit system, and not only that, I want to see pressure on the commissioners, whose salary, present salary, was established when there wasn't a unit system, and those guys were out getting sun on their neck. That ain't happening anymore. And if we're going to hire them as deep-thinking budget analysts who come once a month and go, I think they can do it on less. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tennant. Mr. Eccles, same question.
There's no reason for the unit system not to work. These gentlemen have mentioned B County several times, and they have all but 4 miles of their county roads paved, but it's taken them 10 years. So don't expect it overnight, but we need to work on it. There are 2 kinds of spending. Spending for things you want and spending for things you need. And what we need are good county roads that school buses can travel, and that people can travel to get home and get out of home and get cattle hauled out, and every road should be passable. And I get a lot of calls at the radio station from people that would like me to call somebody and see if, can you help me get my road fixed? And I've called Jeffrey Beatrick a number of times recently, and pointed him in the direction of some bad roads. And he's gone out and he says, I've got 5 maintainers blowing smoke. But one thing about the unit system, used to every precinct had to have equipment for doing everything. Now you can use the equipment in any precinct, wherever you need it. And there's no reason that the unit system won't work. It will. You just have to have somebody make it work.
Thank you, Mr. Eccles.